Aptly named the Mind Terror. Oh, I see him. See, he's up there. Ha 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 ha. Ha! Hated it. Anything I noticed on the mini-map, even though I finished the quest, the mod mini-map, it's still showing the start points of the quest, and it's throwing me off.
Away, you pestering phantom. You're here. It's so pleasant to work with someone so prompt and cunning. Blast these frayed fates. Let's get in there and turn theory into practice, eh? Smooth these things back into the universe.
How do we smooth your fates back into the universe?
First, we enter the drift and find the darn thing. The Fate Weaver key in your able hands will lead us where we need to go. Now, properly attuned, it should allow you to tug on the threads that bind my fate to me.
So we follow these threads. What then?
We use the Fate Weaver key itself to bind this frayed fate back into the fabric of the universe. I'm not... Well, to be totally honest, I'm not exactly sure what that will look like. But we're armed with a dead friend's knowledge. We'll see it done.
All right, let's see it done.
Into the drift! Huzzah!
Huzzah! All right. Hold on, dude. Is the...
You! Traveler, over here!
Yeah, what about it?
I need help. I was swept overboard in a storm and found myself washed up in this terrifying land. What happened? I must find my ship. I must find Nanarel, my father. Are you real or just another spirit?
I'm as real as you are.
I am Landervel, first mate on the Opulent Gale. My father, Nanarel, is the ship's captain. We were trapped in a horrible storm. I fell into the churning sea. I was dragged under the waves, blacked out, and awoke nearby in a ship's graveyard.
What do you need, Landeville?
I need to find my father and my ship. When I last saw him, he was at the wheel, clutching his treasured belongings, a locket, a spyglass, and the ship's logbook. Our ship must have run aground. We need to find him.
All right, I'll help you.
Thank you. I fled from ghosts in Daedra when I came ashore and heard one of them call it Fathom's Drift. I will not leave this place before I track down my father and our ship. Surely he survived the storm.
Hands are so abnormally large. The size of his fingers compared to the rest of him. Anyway, tell me about your father.
My father has captained the Opulent Gale since I was a boy. He built the ship with his own 2 hands. I may never be the captain he'd hoped I'd be, but I'll never forget how alive I felt knowing he was at the wheel.
Are you sure he can be found in this place?
This place? I don't know where we are. There was a storm and a great wave and my father shouting. Yes, he was shouting at the storm.
You're in Apocrypha, domain of Hermaeus Mora.
Hermaeus Mora? High elves don't deal with Daedra, but he's known among the sailors as Hermes Mora, the Tide King. He carries many names, but he lives deep beneath the waves. Could my father have angered him somehow?
just watched her kill his buddy. Alright.
The Fate Weaver key will be our guide. It should make visible the threads that bind me to the nearby frayed fate.
Through these sea caves, look for my father's belongings. If we find them, we'll likely find him as well. My father treasured this locket. He wore it on every voyage for good luck. He would never leave it behind. But it is marked with a symbol of Hermes Mora. I never noticed that before.
There. A thread. Untie it, and we'll follow the thread to the next. And the next. Ah!
Really? No hidden goodies? Mildly surprising and disappointing. Ooh, two blueprints in one. Sometime I'll have to take you to one of my houses. I collect them. Thing, it's
Martina's work. My research. It's working. Smashing.
Oops, I just... What are you doing down there?
Onward and upward, as always. Ha!
Flashlight. Anybody got a flashlight? Anyone got the light spell? No?
I recognize this. Father's spyglass. But its lens is cracked and useless.
Oh, those are dead bodies floating there. Got it. It's just a graveyard of ships. The legend of Fathoms Deep, sailors, be thy coastal traders, island hoppers, pirates, or by their very nature superstitious. They journey into chaotic unknown whenever they go to sea. They watch the skies for omens and the storms for ball lightning. They see cormorants as the spirits of dead loved ones. They will not kill an albatross, lest they damn their entire crew. They carry a variety of amulets, charms, spell knots to preserve their spirits. They sacrifice to Canareth, goddess of the winds, before they set out, and they speak in low, fearful tones of Hermaeus Mora, who they call Hermas Mora. Hermas Mora is known by many names: the Prince of Fate, the Gardener of Min, the Inevitable Knower. The people of the north of the Wood Elves call him the Woodland Man. The High Elves know him as Herma Mora. Among the Khajiit he is called the Tide King, and sailors refer to him as Hermas Mora, and his domain as the unknowable oceans. The sea is deep, and we know only its surface. Much like knowledge and secret themselves, its power lies in the depth. Whether you call him Hermas Mora, a shard of a mightier power, or a facet of a greater mystery, sailors swear by and swear at him. He is the Daedric Prince of hidden shoals, whirlpools, and sudden squalls. He tests any who challenge his domain and seek to unlock his knowledge. Perhaps the greatest of the legends associated with him deals with Fathom's Drift, where he places prizes from the sea in a graveyard of lost ships. It is said that when a ship disappears without a trace, it is the will of Hermas Mora. These doomed vessels have crews that ignored the omens, holds that carried forbidden cargo, or captains who dare to challenge or ignore the might of Hermas Mora. Swallowed by the sea, caught in a maelstrom, or capsized in heavy seas, they are lost with all hands. They are dragged beneath the ocean, cradled by the Tide King, and at last deposited on the legendary shores of Fathom Drift. Why does the spirit of tides, the watcher beneath, keep such trophies? Why does he allow their hulks to rot on a forgotten shore, while their crews are damned to wander eternally on barren beaches beneath alien skies? Who can say? Who can understand the thoughts and whims of the Tide King, and who dares to attempt to answer these questions? Think. inventory space is left. Oh. Okay. Need to focus for a minute. Goodness. About to fail in a very short period of time. Oh my goodness. Why did he shake like that?
There! The opulent gale! Is my father there?
Landorvel, my boy! You're alive! I'm so relieved!
Father, is that you? Are you... this ghost?
Okay. Done. Sorry, dude. We were in the middle of chatting with you and I saw that they were gonna fight the boss and I didn't want to be left out.
You brought my son here. I thought I lost him. For that, you have my thanks.
So you're his father?
I'm Nanarel, captain of the opulent gale. My son's been restored to me. We must complete the pact before this gift is taken back.
What pact?
I watched my son swept overboard. He would drown in the storm. I appealed to a greater power, but didn't complete the ritual. We must finish the task, lest he perish again.
What must we do?
You must sacrifice 3 tokens from my past. Logbook, spyglass, and locket at the unquenchable brazier near the entrance to the sea caves to seal the pact. Do this for us.
Very well, we'll do this.
You brought my son here. I thought I lost him. For that...
I am alive. I should be dead. I need time to think all this over. Let's gather the items my father's spirit spoke of and go back to the brazier where you found me.
Figure it out. But can I see from up here?
Landovel, my boy! You're alive! I'm so relieved!
Father, is that you? Are you... this ghost?
Oh, we're quite a ways away. Right? Where do you want me to go? The storm has lasted 4 days now, and the gale cannot withstand its battering waves. I fear we will lose the ship and all hands in these heavy seas. I cannot condemn my son to a watery grave, so now I must do the unthinkable. Long ago I learned from an ancient sailor the ritual to enter into a pact with a greater power. Now is my only chance to save my son. Written in blood is a series of strange, shifting glyphs. Then the following: I call upon you now in my time of need. Take my life and my crew, but save my son. I offer my eternal servitude to you for this boon. And in different handwriting, a series of strange and alien glyphs. and the following. The offer is accepted. The pact is made. Let Nannerl become my guide for the drowned dead. So let it be done. And the last lines in Nannerl's handwriting. I cannot condemn you to the depths, my son. I must do the unthinkable. I am sorry.
That's my father's handwriting. And someone else's as well. What does it mean?
Means your daddy-o sacrificed himself so you'd stay alive. Right, I'm very concerned. Where am I going? This one? Okay. There's the shard. Man, I've been looking for you for a hot minute. Where are we going? Place of them is.
Look there! This distortion is a frayed fate. Let's pull this situation into focus.
Swap the deck, Ascender. Stop lollygagging, Ascender. I'm tired of all this.
What? A sailor? How odd. I haven't wanted to be a sailor since I was a child.
Bilge rats and stale bread. I'll never make it to first mate. Such potential. Stronger now.
Twitching tentacles, what is that?
I grow stronger.
Use the key. These rune forms should banish that thing.
We will not be undone.
It worked! Oh, I wasn't sure it would. What we just witnessed, distressing, horrid, disconcerting. Apologies, cohort. I'm free associating to deal with my emotions.
Are you alright?
Of course, yeah, just processing. Tem, it seems, was telling the truth. Afraid Fate has grown in strength somehow. Become adversarial.
Alright, so what do we do now?
Allow me to take back the Fate Weaver key. I'll need to consider this new information. The introduction of this adversary into the experiment was unforeseen. Let's reconvene in my room at Cypher's Midden.
I'll see you there.
I cannot believe it. My father traded his life for mine.
Let me tell you all, my friend. Then you can cast the items into the flames and complete my pact. I will tell you everything. Of my relationship to the Daedric Prince, and what I did to save my son.
Tell me about this pact.
The pact was with Hermas Mora, who sleeps with his secrets in the depths. I had learned an incantation to entreat with him from an ancient sailor, and inscribed the summoning into my logbook.
You made a deal with the Daedric Prince?
When I saw my child swept away in the storm, I knew he would perish, and I invoked the pact. Hermas Mora heard my prayers and answered.
At a cost.
At a cost. My son was saved, but I am fated to serve as Hermas Mora's guide in this land of lost souls. You must burn the relics of my past, so I exist only in memory. Sacrifice the spyglass, logbook, and locket in the brazier.
Tell me about these items.
These items represent my past. Place them in the sacred flame to finalize my pact, and seal my fate. Should Hermas Mora rescind his offer, Landorvel will perish.
Tell me about the spyglass.
With this glass, I beheld Hermas Mora rising from the sea in response to my evocation.
The sight of him shattered the lens.
It nearly shattered my mind. So horrid was his visage.
Tell me about the logbook.
The book invokes the pact I made. I transcribed the spell into it. When I spoke the words aloud, Hermas Mora's writing appeared beneath it, agreeing to the deal.
And we must burn it because?
Burning the book and the other items finalizes my agreement. Unless it is fed to the brazier, there is still a chance Hermas Mora would return my son to the depths and let him drown.
Tell me about the locket.
Ah, that is a treasured totem of my past life, of my lovely wife and devoted son. It is marked by the hand of Hermas Mora when he agreed to spare my son's life.
Alright, goodbye.
You've heard what I have to say. Now place the sacrifices into the flame.
The logbook. Why didn't it burn? I don't understand. How is this possible?
Is something wrong?
Hermas Mora has changed the bargain. It now reads, "Let Nanarel, or the memory of him, become my guide for the drowned dead." The words, "or the memory of him," are new. What does this mean?
It means to make good on his bargain one way or another.
You mean to suggest Hermas Mora wants me to forget my own father? Forget our time together?
We're within his domain. Anything is possible here.
Surely I would never... No, I will do it. If it means my father will return to the mortal plane, I will do whatever it takes.
You wish to accept this new offer?
Hermes Mora will trade my memories for my father's life. I would forget him, but he would live. Yes. Give me the book.
I would rather perish than let my son forget me. Let me seal the pact.
The text as was before, but one line has been altered.
I'm unsure how you came to help my son, but I'm indebted to you, stranger.
Are you at peace?
Give me the book, so I may finish this.
Are you at peace with remaining this way?
I am. I made my choice the moment my son was swept overboard. Hermes Mora honored his side of the deal. I will honor mine.
But he changed his offer.
And I should have a son forget his father? I would rather perish, literally. Let me honor the original promise I made. My son is stubborn, but he offers too much. Give me the logbook.
You should take the book. Complete your bargain.
My son is disappointed, but you respected my wishes, and for that, I am in your debt. Let me offer some small reward for your aid. And know that, should you find yourself in these lands again, my spirit will always be with you. Hear me, Hermes Mora, my liege. Seal our pact for eternity. We rebuke your other offer.
My father. Gone. I have no words. I am grateful for your assistance, traveler. Please, leave me with my grief.
At least the NPCs are usually pretty good about accepting when you make a choice in the quest line. Alright, I think I'm going to stop here. Thank you guys for keeping me company. We'll be back for the next episode, continuing on with the companion quest.